Hello Internet, this is Olin from What I'm Listening To, here once again for another Quickies, showing off the things I've loaned out for this weekend. So starting things off, the first CD I have here is Youth Lagoon's album. I believe this is self-titled. No, this is Year of Hibernation. This is a CD I've actually been wanting to check out for quite some time. The first thing that really attracted me to it was the cover. It's just this like weird little like canyon with a rainbow and the primitive looking YL letters in the center there. From what I understand, this band is kind of a psychedelic pop group, and you know, kind of in the same vein of that of like Unknown Mortal Orchestra or Of Montreal or you know, Temples is what I'm trying to think of. But anyways, it sounds like, or it looks like it's going to be a cool listen just based on the cover there, and happy that we had this in stock today, considering that it was only $2.99. This might be something that I end up buying, but I will determine that once I give this a listen. Okay, next up, I was perusing through the Brazilian section and came across this. This is Joyce or Joyce. I picked this up because I was having a conversation with one of my coworkers, and he was talking about how her stuff is just absolutely phenomenal. And she has another album that she put out a while back with her now ex-husband that he described as what love sounds like because they recorded it in the midst of their kind of honeymoon phase, and you know, he said it's just a brilliant album. Unfortunately, we didn't have that in stock today, but I was able to find this. This is actually a compilation of some of her work here. So considering that I've never really listened to any of her stuff, I think this will be a really nice introduction here. I will keep my eyes on the album we were talking about because it just sounds fascinating, but you know, this is going to be a nice introduction here. All these people, I have no idea who any of them are. I'll have to do a little bit of research here, but yeah, it should be a really, really cool listen. I'm very looking forward to checking this one out. And then next up, I was browsing the blues section, and I came across Shogi Otis, and this is another compilation. I picked this up because we were playing the song Freedom Flight in the store, and I was completely blown away by it. I loved how kind of psychedelic it was, kind of funky it sounded. It kind of reminded me of Funkadelic and the Maggot Brain era, but I haven't really listened to any of Shogi Otis, and you know, I feel like that Freedom Flight song might be an outlier, or it could be very similar sounding to what's on here. So I'm excited to explore it nonetheless. Let's see what's in this booklet here. Picture of Mr. Otis right there. And a write-up, it looks like. Wow, this fold-out is so long, it just keeps going too. It's on the other side here. More information about him. Lots and lots of stuff. Yeah, this should be a cool listen. I was hoping to find the original album that Freedom Flight comes on, and I believe that album is considered one of his best. But alas, we didn't have it, so I will have to settle for the compilation instead. Okay, next up I have Sleater-Kinney's The Hot Rock. Now, this is a remastered version of this put out by Sub Pop. I believe this was originally released by Kill Rock Stars back in the 90s. I love their album Dig Me Out, and that one is considered their best record. And I believe this one came right after it. So I've just been trying to find another Sleater-Kinney album that's just up to that level or is very similar to it. So I haven't listened to this. I'm very looking forward to listening to this. If I do end up liking it, I don't think I'm going to get this copy because I'm looking at it and I don't know if you can see in the glare, but it looks like someone just like spilled coffee all over it because you can see there's like a spill there. And then inside there's like this weird residue stuff. So this is not the cleanest of copies, but nonetheless, I'm very excited to listen to the music. The booklet here. Lyrics. I think there's probably photos of the band in here. No, it's all just lyrics. Picture of the band right there. Cover right there. And then let's see if there's anything in the disc slot here. Nope. Just the iconic Sub Pop sleeve. It's got the Sub Pop logo. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, the Sub Pop logo repeated over and over on the sleeve. But yeah, I'm looking forward to checking this one out. And then, oh, I almost dropped the CDs. And then the last album I have today, this one I'm actually pretty excited for, and it's a wild card, like the last episode I talked about, but this is a band called Cold Cave, and this is their album, compilation rather, Cremations. Cold Cave is a project by Dominic Furnau, who is most notable for his project Prurient, amongst so many others. He's done tons and tons of experimental stuff, and he's also the founder of this label right here, Hospital Records. What I know about this project is it's far from his experimental industrial stuff, and this is like a synth pop, dark wave kind of sounding project. I've been noticing that a lot of bands nowadays have been coming out making this sound, just the kind of like 80s sounding dark synthy stuff like Depeche Mode or gothic kind of stuff. So I don't really know what to expect on this. Based on what I'm looking at back here, we have the tracks that come from different EPs. So again, compilation of some EPs. And then inside we can see just more black. I guess it's appropriate because it's supposed to be dark music. I don't know if there's going to be much of a booklet here. Nope, just a little write-up here. Looks like somebody talking about how they first discovered this project. But yeah, I love Dominic Furnau. I love Prurient. I love pretty much everything he's done. I actually was able to see him live a couple years back, and I thought he did an amazing job. But this should be a really cool listen. Okay, so that does it for me this week. Thank you all so much for joining. I will be back probably next weekend with even more stuff. So until then, this is Olin from What I'm Listening To signing out. Goodbye. Now my cat's meowing. Thanks, Josie.